It shook. And these two men tried to stop it from falling. So they rushed to hold it. Then the Bible says, the anger of the Lord was kindled against them, and he slew them. And I said, that's a very interesting expression, because it does say something. The anger was there already. They just didn't know it. Because it says the anger was kindled. In order to kindle a flame, the fire must be present. So the fire was already there. For the very fact that they didn't do it according to the prescribed order, God was angry already. And they put the ark in a new cart and drove it. God. So when they touched it, whew, and he smote them. That was not when he got angry. That was when the anger was kindled. All the time that Saul called for the sacrifice to be brought, bring that animal. I want to offer it. God was already angry. And he may already have been complaining, where is Samuel? Where is this prophet? What is all this? This is what I don't like about prophets. They like to take their time. They don't consider the timing of other people. Brother, the prophet's timing could save your life. Let me repeat that. I said the prophet's timing could save your life. I could tell you stories. The prophet's timing could save your life. We tell pastors, try your best to keep the time. We tell ministers, try your best to keep the time. All right? And in ministry, we teach them what to do with time. But it's not the place. It is not the place of someone else who doesn't understand ministry to try to teach them that. Because he will talk to them according to his human understanding. But a minister of God understands that a lot of times you just can't move, even at the last minute. And you may not even show up. You could say, that's why when it comes to a minister of God, if he tells you, I'll see you at 10, please, it's not compulsory. No. I want you to understand. He may not, because he has a boss. No, now look at you. Look at you. You in business or wherever you work, you tell somebody, well, okay, we're going to meet at 12 and we'll discuss this matter. Then at 11:30, your boss calls and says, I'm sending you to Pretoria. All right? And you call the other fellow and say, well, I can't make it. Why? My boss said. And you expect him to understand because he's your boss. What they don't understand is the pastor's got a boss. And that pastor is wanting to come bless you. And he's listening for the signal. And he doesn't get it. God doesn't have to. At the time that you're expecting. And he could wait until the end of the service and not show up. And then they say, what? What kind of dude is this? He may not show up. You say, why? He says, well, and he can't tell you because you may not understand. How can he tell you that he was waiting? He doesn't want to make mockery of the situation. So he says, well, just leave that. I can make it. You say, you couldn't make it. Who was waiting for you? You couldn't? I said, well, I can make it. He can say more than that. So, ministers sometimes can annoy a lot of people. Oh, yeah. When Jesus, they took Jesus to court. They asked him questions, he refused to answer. Until they got angry with him. Are you not saying anything? He still wouldn't say anything. And until the man said, do you know I have power to release you? Or put you in prison? Or kill you? That was when Jesus spoke up. And said, you don't have power at all. Said, I don't blame you. Those who brought me here have the greater sin. And then Jesus kept quiet after that. And Pilate was worried. Are you still there? Yeah. Never take it upon yourself to rebuke a man of God or challenge him because you don't know his dealings with God. When Aaron and Miriam challenged Moses, you know what God did? Now listen, naturally they were correct. Study the situation. The argument was on their side. Now when God showed up, what did he say? He didn't say, what you're saying is wrong. No. The question was, who authorized you to rebuke Moses? That's what he asked him. He said, who authorized you to rebuke Moses? That's what he asked him. He said, who authorized you to rebuke Moses? And he started out with Miriam and struck her with leprosy. When Aaron saw that, he said, my Lord Moses. He didn't say my younger brother. He said, my Lord Moses. He said, please, my Lord Moses. Suddenly Moses became Lord. Please, pray to God to release her. You know. Do those things still happen today? Emphatically, yes. They may not turn white in physical leprosy, but you see it in their lives. I've seen people who have been Christians for long, but living a terrible life. Nothing just works. And they just don't know it. That's the trouble. They don't know it enough to find a way out of trouble. They just go on. Everybody else can tell something's wrong with them. They are the only ones that can't tell. They just continue. But life is leaving them behind. But they can't tell. You know why? Because when God blesses you with something, he doesn't take it from you. But he can bless everybody else around you until your own becomes small. He won't take it from you. He'll leave it. Your own becomes old and small. That house you were boasting of will become the oldest in the street.